Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are playing more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today will be a long episode. This is Saturday's video, but I'm recording this on Thursday because this is when Streets of New Capenna has officially arrived. Excuse me for sniffing. Got a runny nose. But yeah, Streets of New Capenna. Give y'all a look at all the little windows here. But let's open these packs. I don't know what the difference is between the two. I'll open these. Are these alchemy or something? No, they show regular. Anyway, wild card, syndicate infiltrator, inspiring overseer. So they're still doing angel because, yeah, I looked up this deck. There's no dragons, which disappoints me greatly. But where it's so close to the end of the month, they went ahead and switched over for the new month, where we have the new set and everything. 1/1 green and white citizen creature token, or create a treasure token. That's cool. Top 5 cards in your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand. Rest on the bottom library, any order. And also create a 1/1 green and white citizen token. That's decent. Wow. I see some ridiculous potential already. Nightmare Angel. Angel of Suffering. Flying 5/3. If damage would be dealt to you, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards. That could have its uses, given if you can pull from the graveyard a lot, but it could also backfire if someone has a strong mill deck. Especially since you're preventing the damage and then you mill twice that many cards. That would suffer against a red color deck on its own. Thank you. Ceremonial Groundbreaker. 2/1 trample. Equip citizen. It only costs 1, but to equip otherwise it's 3. Venom Connoisseur. Yeah, this one has potential. Masked Bandits. Obscura Storefront. Boon of Safety. Inspiring Overseer again. Urabrask. Nice. Top card of your library, you may play it. The beginning of your opponent's upkeep, the next time they would draw a card this turn. Instead, they exile the top card of their library, and they may play it this turn. It's a double-edged sword. But yeah. Let's see what else we've got. Raphine's Informant. Connives. Have a creature connive, draw a card, then discard. If you discarded a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Call Dea Strongarm. Cabaret Courtyard. Rakish Revelers. One green and white citizen creature token. Brass Knuckles. When you cast this spell, copy it. The equipped creature has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to it. Interesting. Has potential. Sleep with the Fishes. You tap an enchanted creature, create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Okay. Even the score. If an opponent has drawn 4 or more cards this turn. And you draw X cards. So, yeah, you could just pay X if they've drawn 4 or more cards in that turn. Interesting. Shieldmate, Glittermonger for the family, another warm welcome. Backup agent, crew captain. As long as it entered the battlefield this turn. So the first turn you bring it in, you can attack with it and it can't be killed. That's interesting. And Bouncer Beatdown. Ooh, mythic rare. Gathering Throng, Warm Welcome, Boon of Safety, Mayhem Patrol. Blitz. It gains haste, and when it dies, draw a card. You sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. That's kind of interesting. I like that. Why would you use the regular when you can just pay Blitz? Because it's a small creature that's going to come in, serves to quick attack, and draw a card. Nimble Larcenist. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact, instant, or sorcery from it and exile that card. Jetmir, Nexus of Rebels. Cat Demon. 1-0 and have Vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. 1-0 and Trample as long as you control 6 or more creatures. And creatures you control get 1-0 and have Double Strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures. I could see that getting out of hand very, very quickly. Let's look at some more. Sewer Crocodile. Maybe. Social Climber. Battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So yeah, it's a stronger version of the Impassioned Order in white. Broker's Initiative. Oh, 4, but can become a 5/5. That's interesting. Kinda like that. Broker's Charm. The green, white, blue. Target creature gets 1-0 until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Or destroy target enchantment. Or draw 2 cards. That's pretty nice. Pretty good for a charm. Tavern Swindler. Pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. I think that's just a reprint of a current card. Arcane Bombardment. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery spell at random from your graveyard, then copy each card exiled with Arcane Bombardment. You may cast any number of the copies without paying their mana cost. I can already see there's going to be some crazy stuff going on in this set. Chrome Cat. Daring Escape. Demon's Duel. Demon's Do. Not Duel. Most Wanted. 2/1. Credit 2 treasure tokens. Not bad. Queza, Augur of Agonies. 3/4. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses a life. You gain a life. Not bad. All-Seeing Arbiter. Whenever All-Seeing Arbiter enters the battlefield or attacks, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Whenever you discard a card, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-0 until your next turn, where X is the number of different mana values among cards in your graveyard. Okay, that could have some definite potential. Psionic Snoop. Connives. Rooftop Nuisance. Casualty. 1. As you cast this spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. When you do, copy this spell. And if it has any targets, you may choose new targets for the copy. Tap target creature. It doesn't untap during the controller's next untap, and draw a card. I like that. Yeah. With a token deck, that could be really devastating. Casualty ability could. Scuttling Butler. At the end of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, Scuttling Butler does double strike until end of turn. Another Urabrask. Forge Boss. Gilded Pinions. Botanical Plaza. Echo Inspector. Celestial Regulator. Enters the battlefield, you may choose target creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. It's kind of a double-edged sword. An offer you can't refuse. Non-creature spells, and its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. See, this is why I'm saying they should have never banned counterspell. 2 blue, counter target spell. And now you can do all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it was stupid on their part. Meeting of the 5. Exile the top 10 cards of your graveyard. You may cast spells with exactly 3 colors from among them. Add 2 of each color. Spend this mana only to cast spells with exactly 3 colors. And the last of these packs. Witness Protection, Hold for Ransom, Wing Shield Agent, and Gold. Obscura Riveters. Yeah, sorry for that noise. I've got my window open and a little breeze was blowing in. Now let's open these. Rebel Ruiner. Racer's Ring. Spar's Adjudicators. Out of the Way. Angelic Overseer. Yeah, I can see citizens decks coming along. Permanent. To an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Ledger Shredder. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, Ledger Shredder connives. They like to use that connive effect a lot. Target creatures controlled by the same player. That player sacrifices one of them. Okay, so you can basically make them choose between creatures to kill one. Rock's Pummeler. Permanent with a shield counter on it would be dealt damage or destroyed. Remove the shield counter from it instead. Okay. Trample as long as it has a shield counter. Interesting. Sticky Fingers. That's pretty nice. Daring Escape. Broker's Veteran. Courier's Briefcase. 1 mana of any color. Or pay 1 of every color and sacrifice it to draw 3 cards. Yeah, drawing cards used to be a solely blue power, and they've kind of put it into every other color as well. Depopulate. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card. Then destroy all creatures. That's devastating. That is a Wrath of God cost, and basically an ability that destroys all creatures, but it allows players who control multicolored creatures, so if both you and your opponent control multicolored creatures, draw a card. Interesting. Civil Servant. If you do, Civil Servant gets 1/0 by your silence. Exile target non-land permanent. And its controller gets a treasure token. So, not a great card because it's 5 mana, sorcery speed. But if you absolutely need it, you can use it. Light 'em up. Shadow of Mortality. If your life total is less than your starting life total, this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference. Interesting. So, if you're struggling in the game, you can get that out a lot quicker. It's not bad. Body dropper. Wrecking crew. Fake your own death. Case the joint. Huh. I just don't like the casting cost. Obscura Ascendancy. Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is equal to 1 plus the number of sub counters on Obscura Ascendancy, put a sub counter on Obscura Ascendancy, then create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. As long as there are 5 or more sub counters on Obscura Ascendancy, spirits you control get +3/+3. I can see spirit decks becoming even more valid. Capenna Express. Sacrifice a treasure. Capenna Express becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Or you can just crew it for 3. It's a 6/6. Sky Crier. Tramway Station. Professional Facebreaker. Menace 2/3. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Sacrifice a treasure token. Exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card this turn. So there's a lot of treasure token use in this set. Goldhound. First strike, menace 1/1. Add 1 mana of any color if you sacrifice it. That's got some real potential if you pump it up. Shattered Seraph. You gain 3 life. Flying for 4. Exile it from your hand. Target land gains tap and add 1 of any color until Shattered Seraph is cast from exile. You may cast Shattered Seraph for as long as it remains exiled. Cabaret Charm. Deal damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target player, planeswalker, or creature. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample on your turn. Or create a citizen. 1/1 white green. Okay. Obscure a charm. Return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's the black ability. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. White, or not white, but blue. And then the white ability is destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. So the first one is white, and the last one is black. Yeah, each one of these charms have an ability that's usually associated with its color. Another mythic. Nice. Paragon of Modernity. Flying 2/2, you pay 3 mana, it gets 1/1 until end of turn, and if exactly 3 colors of mana were spent to activate this ability, put a 1/1 counter on it instead. Yeah, I can see that getting a lot of play. Voice of the Vermin. Cabaret Ascendancy. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it on the bottom of your library. So, essentially, scry. It gives you a scry one for all the other colors. But instead of on top or on the bottom of your library, it's either on the bottom of your library or in your hand. So, illicit shipment, casualty 3, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. That has some definite uses. Night Clubber. Extract the truth. That'll be useful. I can see that getting a lot of play. Revelation of Power. Celebrity Fencer. Wow. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Celebrity Fencer. That's basically the life gain pump, but not using life gain. Demon Bird. 3/3 Flying Trample. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. And you may cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control in addition to paying their other cost. Thus the shield counters. Okay. What else? Riveteer's Initiate. Graveyard Shift. Jackhammer, Backstreet Bruiser, and Obscura Interceptor. Oh, excuse me. One target spell to its owner's hand. It's interesting. And it's got flash. So it could be very useful. Mastro's Theater, Glamorous Outlaw, Antagonize, Giada Font of Hope, Flying Vigilance 2/2. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Wow. And you can tap, add 1 white, spend a mana only to cast an angel spell. Angel decks are overpowered right now. They were already tough to fight, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Gear Dragoons, Disciplined Duelist, Reveteer's Requisitioner. I don't know why I did it that way. Skybridge Towers, Jewel Thief, Cleanup Crew, Destroy an Artifact, Destroy Enchantment, exile target card from a graveyard, or you gain 4 life. I like the fact it's so versatile. Not only can it do basically all the big green things, but it's also a 6/6 creature. I understand the cost. Probably should be more expensive for what it does and what it is. Extraction Specialist. Rafine's Guidance. Okay. So it's essentially got Disturb as an enchantment aura. Glittering Stockpile. Topiary Stomper. 4/4 Vigilance. Basic land card. It can attack unless you control 7 or more lands. Not bad. 3 mana for a 4/4 Vigilance that gives you mana. Not bad at all. Snoopy Newsy. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, Snoopy Newsy gets 1/1 and has lifelink. Illuminator Virtuoso. First one of the essentially new triumphs. Red, black, green. The Zeatora's proving ground. Halo Scarab, Cutthroat Contender, Hypnotic Grifter, Corpse Explosion, Murder, Fatal Grudge, Sacrifice, a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrifice permanent and sacrifices it. It's useful. Definitely useful. Tolu's Clever Conductor. It connives when it enters the battlefield. When you discard one or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. And when Tolu's dies, put the cards exiled with it into their owner's hand. Oh, I like this card. I like it a lot. Witty Roastmaster. Security Bypass. Rumor Gatherer. Scry. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card instead. Nice. I can see some real use in that. But again, blue ability, scry, draw. Getaway car. Whenever getaway car attacks or blocks, return up to one target creature that crewed it this turn to its owner's hand. It only requires one to crew. That could be useful for constantly using the when something comes into the battlefield, such and such happens. That is a very useful card for that. Dig up the body. Big score. Metropolis Angel. Devilish Valet. Trample, haste, 1/3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, double Devilish Valet's power until end of turn. That could get good. Really good. Crooked Custodian. 3/2, but it enters the battlefield tapped. Knockout Blow. For damage to attacking or blocking, so you just can't hit it before it attack or block. And you gain 2 life. Nice. Mr. Orfeo, the boater. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. Nice. See, that's a well-balanced card. Double target creature's power. So 1 creature until end of turn. And it's a 2/4 creature itself. That's all for 4 mana. That is a well-balanced card. But I see some of the stuff out there in these last few sets has been ridiculous. So Emancipation enters the battlefield. Destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. So again, multiple potential uses. You could bring it in, destroy 3 of your own permanents, and create an additional 3 3/3s. Or you could bring it in and destroy 3 of your opponent's permanents, but they get the 3 angels. It's got its uses. Maestro's Initiate. Citizen's Crowbar. Not bad. Tenacious Underdog. You may cast Tenacious Underdog from your graveyard using its Blitz ability. Huh. So, you bring out a 3/2. It dies. You pay 2 life and 4 mana. It comes back out again, 3/2 for haste for 1 turn. And then you could draw a card. I could see that being very, very useful. Oh, yes. Disdainful Stroke is back. Suspicious Bookcase. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Interesting. Stimulus Package. That's not that good. Jetmir's Garden. That's the second of the triumphs. Jetmir's Fixer. Join the Maestro's prize fight. Okay. So it's a forced fight and a treasure token with it. So, Riveteer's decoy must be blocked if able. Cut of the profits. If you have a lot of life, useful. Otherwise, can be bad. Can be good, but can be bad. Psychic pickpocket. Mythic. Broker's hideout. Obscura's initiate. Elegant entourage. That could be very good. Another depopulate. Ominous parcel. Sacrifice it by tapping and paying 2. You search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Okay. Or pay 5, tap, sacrifice. It deals 4 damage to target creature. That's pretty good for 1 mana. It really is pretty good for 1 mana. Another even to score. Raffine Silencer. Another Jetmir's Guard. Civic Gardener. Grizzly Sigil. Okay. Copy. And what it does is choose target creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt non-combat damage this turn, Grizzly Sigil deals 3 damage to it, and you gain 3 life. Otherwise, 1 damage, you gain 1 life. I mean, it's got its uses. If you play a black, red, blue, or black, red, green, then it's definitely got its uses. Heart Heights Pegasus. 2/1 Flying Trample. Draw a card if you had 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your turn. Under your control this turn. Okay. High Rise Sawjack. Rocco Cabaretti Caterer. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. And it's got green, of course. I can see that being very, very bad. Another Soul of Emancipation. Waterfront District. Widespread thieving. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a treasure token. Then you may pay one of every color. If you do, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Slip out the back. Riveteer's Ascendancy. And it's basically a copy of a famous photo of the 1930s where it's a lot of workmen sitting on a girder eating lunch. Return target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I mean, I can see it having use with Blitz because those cards you have to sacrifice. You can pull other cards back. Okay. Make disappear. Refuse to yield. Goad. Shakedown Heavy. Menace 6/4. And when it attacks, defending player may have you draw a card. If you do, untap Shakedown Heavy and remove it from combat. That is a very interesting card. So it's hard to block because it's got Menace. It's a big creature. It's only 3 mana. When it attacks, the defending player has the option for the attacking player to draw a card and thus can stop the Shakedown Heavy and basically tell it go back to as if you've never attacked. That is a nice card. I like that. Strangle. So, more or less a lightning bolt, except it can't target players. Lagrella the Magpie. Exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players until Lagrella leaves the battlefield. When an exiled card enters the battlefield under your control this way, put 2 1/1 counters on it. Huh. Kill shot. 3 mana. Destroy target attacking creature. Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. He is a 2/2. It enters the battlefield with a shield counter whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with 1 or more creatures with power 1 or less. Draw a card. So, you have this on the field. You have some smaller 1/1s. If you make them unblockable, you can attack with them. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. And nothing new in that pack. So yeah, we're really getting to the nitty gritty of stuff. Run out of town. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Torch Breath. Okay. Wiretapping. Hideaway 5. Whenever you draw your first card during your draw steps, draw a card. When you have 9 or more cards in your hand, you may play the card exiled with Hideaway without paying its mana cost. Not bad. We're getting there. We've almost got through all the packs. Obscura Ascendancy, so nothing new in that pack. Maestro's Charm. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 1 of those cards in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. I think that's the black ability. Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Blue. And Maestro's Charm deals 5 damage, which is red. Okay. Bootlegger's Stash. Nice. Lands you control have tap, create a treasure token. That is crazy good. Fire Sledge Arsonist. Luxio, Giada's Gift. Equipped creature gets 1/1 for each counter on it. Equipped permanent isn't a planeswalker and is a creature in addition to its other types. Although lower abilities can still be activated. So you can actually equip a planeswalker to take away its identity as a planeswalker. But use it as a creature. Yeah, maybe. Corpse Explosion. Involuntary Employment. And control target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste. Create a treasure token. Okay. Sizzling Soloist. Alliance. Target creature an opponent controls can't block.
Right. Let's clean up this town.
Elspeth. Majestic Metamorphosis. Or creature becomes a 4/4 angel artifact creature and gains flying. Draw a card. Arcane Bombardment. Pugnacious Pugilist. Create a tapped and attacking 1/1 Red Devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals damage to any target. Horde Hauler. Five trample, and when it deals damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control. Pretty good. Another Tolus. Quick Draw Dagger. Black Market Tycoon. It deals 2 damage to you for each treasure you control. But tap it, create a treasure token. If you've got a red, green, white, then it might be a useful card. Because the white you can gain life, and then with this, keep making treasure tokens. Extraction Specialist. Arc Splitter. Arc Spitter. Huh. Whoa! Reservoir Kraken. A 6/6 trample with ward of 2 at the beginning of each combat. If Reservoir Kraken is untapped, any opponent may tap an untapped creature they control. If they do, Reservoir Kraken tap Reservoir Kraken and create a 1/1 blue fish token. That can't be blocked. Not bad. It's only 4 mana. I mean, you can prevent it from hitting you, but it keeps pumping out the little 1/1 fishes. So, not bad. Cabaret Initiate.
I won't let a few thugs threaten this city.
Another Elspeth. Mage's Attendant. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 blue wizard creature token with pay 1 mana and sacrifice it. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1. Another mythic. Last pack. Okay, so there's definitely still some other cards I'm missing. I now have 5 mythic rares, 10 rares, 23 uncommon, and 19 common. Let's do this. First, open you up. Try to take the new label off of here. I've got 3 Elspeth Resplendent. And that should be everything. Okay. Now, so the next set is when we do the switch over. We'll be losing Zendikar, Kaldheim, and Strixhaven. And Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. So, let's see. Not collected mythic rare. So, yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Kaldheim. I forgot to hit craft. Take you back out. Craft. Kaldheim. Oh, crap. Strixhaven. Crackle with power. Craft. D&D. Oh, this is good. Trask. Craft. Craft. Okay, that's all my mythics. So now, rare. Let's go ahead and back you up. Legion Angel. Okay. And Sutland Elementalist. There we go. All the gold are done. Uncommons. Called Strixhaven. Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Innistrad Crimson Vow. Kamigawa. And Streets of New Capenna. Alright, let's get the lands. Gold. Okay. And Carmella. Okay. Artifacts. Submit choose. Craft. We're getting there. Immortal Sun is what it's not legal in. So Fairy Vandal is back. And white. Did I not craft it? There we go. That means that's the only one I do not have one of in uncommon. Common. Neon Dynasty and Streets of New Capenna. We can do 19. Try this again. Alright. So now, collected. Okay. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. Now we really have to start looking. Yeah, let's get some of these. Seven. 6. Start from the back end here. Oh. I've got one more. It looks like it'll be the Glamorous Outlaw. Okay. We are done with crafting. Okay. Now, we can actually get to some playing. Oh, that shoulder, that's killing me. Token injury. One card at a time from rotating draft picks. The cards will be added to your collection. So yeah. We'll play. What? What are you telling me? I know I've got internet. I'll wait around a bit. See if one pops up. But yeah, I know it was over an hour watching me get through all the packs and cards and stuff, but for anybody who likes that. There's some people who like box openings and stuff. I don't know what's going on. I really do not. Start a draft. Anyway, it talks about the 5 families: Obscura, white, blue, black; the Maestros, blue, black, red; the Riveters, black, red, green; the Cabaretti, red, green, white; and the Brokers, green, white, blue. Now these are all based on the allied colors. Blue allies, black allies, red allies, green allies, and white allies. So yeah. I don't know why it's being such a pain in my butt. Don't you start, mouse. Tried to slide off the little impromptu mouse pad on the arm of the chair I was using. So yeah, I have no clue. You can hear the birds chirping. I can hear them in the headphones through the microphone. That's just where I'm sitting here with the window open. Seriously. What is wrong with this? But, yeah. Hopefully, just sitting here, it'll go, okay. Is the system that overloaded? Whatever. Home. I'll resume later. That'll use one of my green tokens. Um, anyway, let's just play us some good old-fashioned standard. And so it's just in general. It's saying everything died on me. Okay, give me a minute. I'm going to try to reset the game here. Okay, we are back. Let's see how this responds. Start drive. Wow. There we go. Finally. Come on. Wow. Over a minute already. Looking for that draft table. This is getting stupid. Okay. Almost 2 minutes now. And it's still looking for a draft table. You know what? Screw you. We'll do that later. Play. Play. Wow. Wow. So it's probably on their end with all the servers. But I guess I'll go ahead and end this episode here. I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, later.